There we are, friends.
Good
That is
boy.
that is our
What a good boy.
call to worship, I suppose. Welcome to Living Room Worship. I'm your host, Corey Smith, and you will notice that I'm sporting my cowboy hat tonight. As if you caught our family chat on Facebook Live earlier today, I was sporting my hat then too, and and there it is going live on Facebook right now in our house. Uh, I'm wearing it just for fun. I feel American. 4th of July coming up, and if you know me, you know that I like to wear hats. So, um, welcome. This is my living room. Tonight we are joined by a clone trooper, an Ahsoka clone trooper, and I painted that up for my boys and had a lot of fun with that. So, Mr. Clone Trooper is joining us along with Mr. Cowboy Hat, and there's Rexy back there. Hi, Rex. Come on, let's say hi. There he is. Hi, puppy. Oh yeah, he's a good boy. Good singer too. So tonight, okay, I'll just admit it's going to seem like a little bit of a selfish thing tonight, but this week I'm going to lead us into or with in some of my favorite worship songs. And some of these will be very familiar to you, some of these may not be. Um, and so I know it seems like it's kind of all about me tonight, which kind of is. But next week is going to be all request tonight. So it's going to be a little too hard for me to like field requests as they come in because I need to grab music. But I will post up some sort of poll or something on Facebook in the next few days, and you can start. Rex is chewing on a bone. You can start sending in what songs you would like to do next week, and then I'll put together a list of a handful of songs for us to do together. If you're interested, you can go on Facebook, and there's a file that Jenny Page put that has all of the music, all of the lyrics for tonight's songs. So if you'd like to sing along, I'd sure love to have you do that. Let's see here. I'm looking at my notes. I think that's about it. So good night. No, I'm just kidding. We're just getting started. It is contest time. We have had two winners now, Susie McKinney and Kira Westland. I personally think my song choices are way too easy. Leah seems to think they've been too hard and that this is probably about right, so people have a chance. I think tonight's songs are super simple.
I think they're hard.
But then again, I know them because I'm playing them. So, yeah. So let's get into a contest. Hi, Shane, Jenny, Megan. Oh, Megan. Megan's got a little baby. Julie Bishop, nice to have you back. You were at our...
She sang with Rex.
Oh, nice. He's pretty easy to sing with, actually. Steph. That's Stephanie Porter.
Yes.
Nice, Steph. Hope you like the picture. Heather, nice. Jane and Vern, Val. Hey, got a good gang of people here. That's excellent. Okay, y'all ready for y'all? Oh, see what the hat did to me. Y'all ready for the contest? 4 introductions to 4 songs. You have to name the song and the artist. If you get all 4 of them correct, we'll send you a prize or deliver it to your house. I think Leah delivered one today for Kira. So here's your first. This is so easy. I mean, it almost hurts.
It is not easy.
Oh, goodness. Okay, it's not easy if you're under 40.
Say hello to the Daniels and Briella.
Daniels! Hi, kids. Hope the kids are watching. Hi, Briella. Nice to see you again. Kind of. I'm pretending I can see you. Okay, first song. And by the way, Rich Barchette, if you're watching, I angled the camera down so you can see my fingers and hands a little bit better. So there's the first song. Title, artist. Song number 2. God, this is so easy. Tim Schmidt. Nice. And Ruthie, cool.
And the Or Babies are what?
Oh, excellent Or Babies. Or Babies. Hey, I have a question for you, Megan Orr. Is Finn named after the Adventure Time character? I'm just wondering. Just curious, really. Okay, here's song number 2. This is so easy. That's number 2. Here's number 3. Easy. Easy peasy. That's all I'm giving you. Okay, I need the correct song title and the artist. And here's number 4. This is a song that gets stuck in my head so severely. Oh my goodness. And I'm so glad I'm playing a bunch of other songs tonight because I don't want this stuck in my head forever. And I'm going to give you a little clue with this one in a sec. Can't figure that out, here's your clue. Okay, there you go. Shane, you're my boy Blue?
Oh, I don't know what it means.
Hi, Drew. Shay wants you to sing already. Okay, easy, Shay, for crying out loud. Give me a sec. So, there's your contest. What I'd like to talk about tonight is not just my favorites, but kind of the power of music. It's incredible how powerful music can be in our lives. I'm just kind of curious if you have a song out there that can be a worship song or any song really that just moves you. You know when you hear it, it's going to elicit some sort of emotional response. I know for me, if I'm feeling kind of tired, kind of worn out, if I put in CCR's Up Around the Bend, there you go. When I hear that coming on, Megan, nope, just liked it. Okay, middle name is after her G-Ma, though. Oh,
Daddy.
That's cool. When I hear that song Up Around the Bend, there's a place up ahead. It just makes me happy. That's a happy song for me. On the flip side of that, there's a song that it doesn't matter where I'm at. I've had this happen in stores. I've had this happen just watching TV. It makes me cry no matter what. And it's the song What a Wonderful World when Louis Armstrong sings it. What a wonderful world. I start crying because a long time ago I made a little video compilation thing of my boys when they were really young, and I had that song playing. And if you know me, you know I'm a sentimental sack of tears, and it's painful. And whenever I hear that, even if I'm walking around in the store or if I think about it too much, I'm gone. So maybe there's a song like that for you. The first song we're going to do tonight is one I did a while ago. Maybe it might have even been our first living room worship, which now is quite a while ago. And it's a song by Jason Gray. And I love this song because it's a great reminder to me. When I hear it, it lifts me up because it reminds me that every day is important. It's the day that God has given to us. It's the only day that God has given to us. Briar, sing number 4 is da 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 da. Oh, song number 4 is da 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 da.
I think she got it.
That's pretty good. But it just reminds me that every day is a gift. And friends, all you have is the day. This day, that's it. So the first song is one called Good to Be Alive by Jason Gray. I love this song. Hold on, is this really the life I'm living? 'Cause I don't feel like I deserve it. Every day that I wake, every breath that I take, you've given. So right here, right now, while the sun is shining down, I wanna live like there's no tomorrow, love, like I'm on borrowed time. It's good to be alive. Yeah. Yeah. Hold on. If the life that we've been given is made beautiful in the living, and the joy that we get brings joy to the heart of the giver, then right here, right now, this is the song I'm singing now. I wanna live like there's no tomorrow, love, like I'm on borrowed time. It's good to be alive. I wanna live like there's no tomorrow, love, like I'm on borrowed time. It's good to be alive. 'Cause I won't take it for granted. I won't waste another second. All I want is to give you a life well lived, to say thank you. And I wanna live like there's no tomorrow, love, like I'm on borrowed time. It's good to be alive. I wanna live like there's no tomorrow, love, like I'm on borrowed time. It's good to be alive. I won't take it for granted. I won't waste another second. All I want is to give you a life well lived, to say thank you. It's a good song. Tim Schmidt for the win. Perfect time. Okay, did he get?
Yes.
Okay. I will reveal all those song titles and such later.
Did you give him his teacher marks?
Okay, I'm sorry. My wife put down perfect 100% A+.
Thank you.
Way to go, Tim.
Can't teach anybody else. I can do that for Tim.
That's true. That's true. You know, speaking of Tim, that man. Okay. Well, I won't share this very strange thing that happened on a beach trip with Tim and I. It was a warm, touching moment. But Tim Schmidt has a really beautiful voice, and I would love to get that guy singing with me sometime. Because, okay, actually, I would rather play and have him sing because he is fantastic and a good guitar player too. Shay is happy now. All right, so some songs can carry a pretty strong emotional tie, kind of like "It's a Wonderful World." And maybe that song takes us back to something that happened. Maybe while we heard that song, or just that strong connection. And I know for me, this next song is definitely that way. And part of it might be because it's kind of a melancholy sounding song. The melody is kind of a haunting melody. But I heard this song. In fact, I was just learning this song. I think I was playing it for maybe the first time when I got a phone call sitting in my office at church. And I got a phone call that Donna Richardson had passed away. Many of you knew Chuck and Donna, and just loved those two. And so I've always kind of tied this song in with that moment because it was a very strange, bittersweet moment. Because there was the sadness of losing Donna, but at the same time, and with the song kind of sounding melancholy, but the lyrics are so good. And this is one of my all-time favorite songs. I have a hard time when I sing this by myself. I have a hard time getting through it. We sing this one at church quite a bit. This is a song by Matt Redman called "Endless Hallelujah."
When I stand before your throne, dressed in glory not my own, what a joy I'll sing of on that day. No more tears or broken dreams, forgotten is the minor key, everything as it was meant to be. We will worship, forever in your presence. We will sing, we will worship you, an endless hallelujah to the King. I will see you as you are, love you with unsinning heart, see how much you paid to bring me home. Not till then, Lord, shall I know, not till then how much I owe, everything I am before your throne. We will worship, forever in your presence. We will sing, we will worship you, and endless hallelujah to the King. And no more tears, no more shame, no more sin and sorrow ever known again, and no more fears, no more pain. We will see face to face, see face to face. We will endless hallelujah to the King. Sing an endless hallelujah to the King.
Whew. That's a tough one. Genty sent 2 million hearts to this song. Over the Rainbow by Brother Is Gets Heather. Oh. Yeah. Isn't it incredible? I mean, the power that music has in our lives. So maybe there's those songs that take you back to moments like that one, at least for me. Other songs will sometimes bring you back to places, people. See, I know for me, whenever I listen to Cat Stevens or Jerry Rafferty or the Beach Boys or Toto, that was a big one. Hear the drums are going to the... I always think of my dad and my brother because for many years our like one big vacation of the year is we'd go to Seaside or Lincoln City, and my dad would play these mixtapes, the old cassettes of those different singers and stuff, and it just reminds me of heading down to the beach. This next song is by a group called Petra. We've done some of their songs on here before. And whenever I hear Petra, I think of my friend Bill English. Now, I've talked about Bill quite a few times. Bill is the one a couple weeks ago I told you about who stepped on the crust on the septic tank and then fell in and smelled worse than any human being I've ever smelled in my life. He was my best friend. Boy, oh my goodness, it's been probably 25 years since he passed away from brain cancer. And he was like a brother to me, just such a great guy. And so when I listen to Petra, and especially this song, which is not one of their fast, hard rock songs, I picture us sitting in our living room, because we were roommates for a while, and we would just crank up Petra and just sit back and just close our eyes and listen. And this was one of those just great worship songs that they came up with. And I'm going to try and remember where I play this because I decided to change that today. I think it's here. Oh, this song is called We Hold Our Hearts Out to You, based on Philippians 2:2. You can look that up.
Here we are gathered once again under your name, thinking of the ways we all have caused you shame. But we can find consolation in the things that you said. We are all bound in our hearts by a common thread. We look to you who made us one. Give us strength and bring our hearts back to where we begun. So together we hold all our hearts you understand. So together we hold all our hearts out to you, and we all can believe you know just what to do. And forgive us, make us all just like you. Jesus, we hold our hearts out to you. Jesus, we hold our hearts out to you.
Just think of Bill, and I look forward to that day when I get to see him again in heaven. Fred and Marilyn Ball, remember 50s and 60s and listening to the radio. Thanks for your music. What a joy to the spirit. Well, I am really glad. That's why I'm doing this. It lifts my heart up. I don't know if it lifts Leah's heart up. She's so busy over there writing and trying to keep up.
Still got my little board.
But Fred and Marilyn, glad to have you. And don't be surprised if in one of these contests I don't bring out something from the 50s and 60s. I've done some 60s, I think. But let's see if we can't even take the clock back. But we do have a winner for tonight, so way to go, Tim. The other thing that I think is pretty powerful with music is I think oftentimes it can express what maybe we can't seem to come up with the words for. Honestly, sometimes I come to Jesus so completely empty. Empty for words, empty sometimes even for emotion. And one of the artists, we've already done one of his songs tonight, Jason Gray. I think one of the things that draws me to his music is he writes from a very emotional place. And he's not afraid to acknowledge the struggles and times that the feeling that I can't put into words. But he has a very interesting and amazing way of doing that. And I've mentioned before, I've been able to correspond with him a little bit over the years. He wouldn't know who I am. But he had some very encouraging words. And this guy's for real. So this next song, this is one I've done in church a few times. I love this song. It is... This is one of those songs that for me expresses what I just would not come up with the words to be able to say. And it's a song called Jesus, Use Me, I'm Yours.
I bend my knee, this song my plea. Jesus, use me, I'm yours. My dreams, my plans, my heart, my hands. Jesus, use me, I'm yours. And I am desperately wanting to please you with all that I am. And I know that you don't need me, but if you want me, I'm yours. My will, my voice, each word, each choice. Jesus, use me, I'm yours. My much to look at, but whatever I am, I'm yours. I am yours. Jesus, use me, I'm yours. And I am desperately wanting to please you with all that I am. And I know that you don't need me, but if you want me, and I am desperately wanting to please you with all that I am. And I know that you don't need me, but if you want me, I'm yours. Because you want me, I'm yours.
Evidence of music touching our kids on the wall next to you. I went to Newsboy. Oh, you're talking you.
Yeah, it's for me.
I went to Newsboy's concert and bought the CD. So you can't really see because of the reflection in the window, but there's
Cameron.
yeah, Cameron wrote these. He must have been
Kindergarten?
maybe, yeah. And it says God's not dead. He is surely alive, and it's really cute because his E's are backwards and his S is backwards. Shows how little he was. He's 13 now. Yeah.
I refuse.
Yeah, it's kind of like me, well, both of us, remembering Matthew belting out, "Blessed be the name of the Lord," in the back seat of the van. Music's powerful. It's very powerful.
Cameron just got a text. Did you hear the quacking?
Yeah, I did. Cameron's text goes, quack, 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 quack. It's a good thing Steve's not here. Steve might pull out a shotgun and go after him.
Oh boy.
He hears the ducks quacking. So,
They liked that song, by the way.
oh, such a great song.
Lots of hearts and comments.
Yep. You know, it's funny because when I'm alone singing, a lot of these songs I just can't. I'm a mess. I'm glad that's not here because I get ugly. I mean, I get like snot coming out, and it's just yuck. And my guitar. Anyways, something really fantastic I think with music is that we know they're singing in heaven. The angels sing. They're singing in adoration and praise for eternity.
Hello.
He was on the phone. My production manager just disappeared. And someday we are going to join them. Bye, Rex. In singing these great songs to our Savior, who we will be able to see. Won't that be incredible? We wonder, how can we sing forever? Well, I think once we see him, there'll be no doubt that we will want to sing forever. So that, to me, that is such just an incredible, mind-blowing image of living in worship. And so this song is by the group I Am They, who you know that we are very fond of at RLC. And normally I have like Ellie singing with me on this one, or sometimes Jess or Susie. And so I'm kind of alone on this one, but that's okay. To me, this is one of those songs. This is one of those songs that I love to sing because it's just, it's like I just see Jesus right there, and I just want to just. And so this song is of course, it's one of my favorites. That's the theme of the night. It's called Crown Him. This is off of their last album. And yeah, this is just a great song.
It's not my life to live. It's not my song to sing.
Miss Roberts' piano.
And all I have is his. for all eternity. It's not my righteousness, it's not my faithfulness, and all I have is His for all eternity. Go. And we will crown Him, King of glory. Crown Him, Lord of all. Crown Him, King of glory. Crown Him, Lord of all. Hey, honey, you need to flip my page over here. I'm sorry. It's not my war to win. Nope, not all the way over. It's not my weight to bear. Thank you. By His mighty hand, He won the victory. Won the victory. Crown Him, King of glory. Crown Him, Lord of all. Crown Him, King of glory. Crown Him, Lord of all. It's not my blood, but His. It stands in my defense. No, what love is this? Won the victory. Won the victory. Crown Him, King of glory. Crown Him, Lord of all. Crown Him, King of glory. Crown Him, Lord of all. Crown Him, Lord of all. Yeah, I love that song.
I have a new title.
Yes.
The Great Arm of Production.
Oh, the great arm of production.
Shane gave me that title.
Hey, that's a good one, Shane. I like that. Yeah, it's because I forgot to turn the page. So again, talking about the power of music. There was a Sunday, I don't know how long ago this was, a year and a half, I don't remember. And singing up there with the praise team. And we talked about it afterwards, that we all just felt like, wow, God, the Spirit was really, really moving. And that's not something we can ever predict. It's not something we can manufacture. That's something in music I learned a long time ago, that music can also be abusive because you can try to elicit emotional responses artificially. And I've never liked trying to do that. We just praise God, and however He works, He works. And this one Sunday, He was just working, and we were doing this song, and as I was singing, and some of the other praise team members noticed this too, as we were singing, there were several people standing in the congregation with tears just coming down their faces. I don't know why that particular Sunday it hit so powerfully, but it sure did. And this song is raw. This is a raw, emotional song that really sums up, I think, how a lot of us feel so often. It's a song called Worn by 10th Avenue North. And the thing that this song expresses, this is kind of one of those that maybe express what we can't feel like we can express. But it's a great reminder to me that it's okay to come to God feeling crushed. It's okay to tell Him that You just have nothing, that you're tired. The chorus of the song, let me see redemption wind. Let me know the struggle ends. You can mend a heart that's frail and torn. I want to know a song can rise from the ashes of a broken life, and all that's dead inside can be reborn. I think all of us go through those times, and maybe you're there right now, where this is kind of the cry of your soul right now. And so, this song, again, this is a tough one to get through, but I think God has used it powerfully. In fact, it kind of reminds me of the Psalms, because the Psalms are so emotionally raw. And I think this song really captures that well.
I'm tired, I'm worn, my heart is heavy from the work it takes to keep on breathing. I've made mistakes, I've let my hope fail, my soul feels crushed by the weight of this world, and I know that you can give me rest. So I cry out with all that I have left. Let me see redemption win. Let me know the struggle ends, that you can mend a heart that's frail and torn. I wanna know a song can rise from the ashes of a broken life, and all that's dead inside can be reborn. 'Cause I'm worn. I know I need to lift my eyes up, but I'm too weak. Life just won't let up, and I know that you can give me rest. So I cry out with all that I have left. Let me see redemption win. Let me know the struggle ends, that you can mend a heart that's frail and torn. Wanna know a song can rise from the ashes of a broken life, and all that's dead inside can be reborn. 'Cause I'm worn, and my prayers are wearing thin. Yeah, I'm worn, even before the day begins. And I'm worn, and I've lost my will to fight. And I'm worn, so heaven come and flood my eyes. Let me see redemption win. Let me know the struggle ends, that you can mend a heart that's frail and torn. I wanna know a song can rise from the ashes
Whew. That's a tough one. Vicki Glassford, yes. That song is very timely. And I would agree with that. Hi, Diana, Mrs. Shane. And hi, Susie McKinney. Well, hello, Susie. No, she didn't win. I mean, is she still, like, disqualified? Because she's already won once?
Well, it doesn't matter. Tim won.
Well, I know Tim won.
Shane wants you to know that you're not very country sounding so far, and he's beginning to think the hat is supposed to be.
Oh, come on. Just the good old boys, never meaning no harm. Beats all you never saw, been in trouble with the law since the day they was born. Straightening the curves, flattening the hills.
Yeehaw!
Someday the mountain might get 'em, but the law never will. Can't hit that low note very well. Making their way, the only way they know how. And that's just a little bit more than the law would allow. Just the good old boys wouldn't change if they could. Fighting the system like two modern day Robin Hood. Yeehaw! All right, hi Sue Meek. They love this yeehaw. Well, there you go, Shane. I was hoping the boys would dance. They were doing that earlier, but
They're in the basement.
they're teenage boys. They aren't going to dance. Okay. This actually brings us to my final song for the night. And this is one of my favorites. I did this one time at church, and honestly, I played it way too fast. And afterwards, Ellie said to me, she goes, "That was nice, but were you trying to set like a speed record or something? Because that was way too fast." And I agree. And, okay, folks, the beard. And I told you I wouldn't shave this thing or trim it until Bill Silva just play some Hank Williams. I told you, I only like one country artist, and that's Waylon. And I can do a bunch of his stuff. Anyways, I haven't trimmed this thing, and it's driving me nuts. Look at that. It's like this side curls weird. This side does weird. Keep it trim. This is where my chin is. My next one. That's my beard. But I love this last song. Like I said, I did it at church, played it way too fast. When I first heard this song, I think I was working at Christian Supply in Bellevue, so this is a while ago. And when I first heard it, I was like, wow, this guy sounds like James Taylor. And then I listened to the words, and I was like, oh, this is really cool. The words are just like, just cool words. And, you know, as we're heading into these summer months, it seemed like kind of an appropriate song to go with. The song is called Deep Enough to Dream by Chris Rice. And Chris Rice is an interesting guy. I got to start playing summer camps. And I think it was Michael W. Smith who found him. And Chris Rice has had a great career and has put out some really great music. But first, let me go back to our contest so y'all know what the songs were. Tim Schmidt got them all right. The first song. Dust in the wind. All we are is dust in the wind.
Oh, that's so pretty. You're singing so pretty.
The second song.
I got Rex's attention.
Speaking of James Taylor, I'm sure. Yeah, Rex is really impressed. You can see him back there.
He lifted his head.
Yeah, he's thrilled.
And I've seen fire and I've seen rain.
Fire and Rain by James Taylor. The third song was I don't know any of the words to that except the first line, which is a misheard lyric. The first line is another turning point, fork stuck in the road. But some people hear it as another turnip boy. Another turnip boy, fork stuck in the road. In the end it's right. I hope you had the time of your life. But that's not the name of the song. The name of the song is Good Riddance, and that is by the group Green Day. So I'm impressed Tim got it, because everyone thinks the name of that song is Time of My Life. The last song,
See that?
Shane Wants a Waylon Night. I would be up for that.
Oh. And Vicky says you hurt her ears on that one song.
On Dust in the Wind? It kind of hurt my ears too. Last song. Some of you old people will remember it. In the summertime when the weather is fine, you can shush right up and touch the sky. In the weather is fine, you got women on your mind. I've only got one. She's sitting right over there. In the Summertime by Tim. How did you get Mungo Jerry? How in the world did you get that? You are far too young to be knowing that song. Oh, all right, folks. Well, let's head into our last song. I will try not to play this so fast. If I get moving, then I'll try to slow myself down. See if I can even start it.
Lazy summer afternoon, streaming, porch and nothing to do. I just kicked off my tennis shoes, slouching in a plastic chair, breaking my fingers through my hair. Close my eyes and I leave them there, and I yawn inside and slowly fade away. Deep enough to dream in brilliant colors I have never seen. Deep enough to join a billion people for a wedding feast. Deep enough to reach out and touch the face of the one who made me. Know the love I feel and know the peace. Do I ever have to wake up? Awakened by a familiar sound. The clumsy fly is buzzing around. He bumps a screen and he tumbles down. He gathers about his wits and pride, and tries again for the 100th time. 'Cause freedom calls from the other side. Smiling on and slowly drift away. Deep enough to dream in brilliant colors I have never seen. Deep enough to join a billion people for a wedding feast. Deep enough to reach out and touch the face of the one who made me. Know the love I feel and know the peace. Do I ever have to wake up? These pieces pouring over my soul. See the lambs and the lions playing. Join in and I drink the music. Holiness is the air I'm breathing. My faithful heroes break bread and answer all of my questions. Not to mention what the streets are made of. My heart's held hostage by this love and these brilliant colors I have never seen. I join a billion people for a wedding feast. Then I reach out and touch the face of the one who made me. Deep enough to dream in brilliant colors I have never seen. Deep enough to join a billion people for a wedding feast. Deep enough to reach out touch the face of the one who made me. Know the love I feel and know the peace. Do I ever have to wake up? Do I ever have to wake up? Do I really have to wake up now?
Ooh. Hey.
Hey, little fade action there.
Fancy.
Oh, so there you go, friends. These are by no means my exhaustive list of favorite songs. The reality is, Sue Meek really likes this one. It's a great song. Just that I've already done a bunch of my favorites for living room worship. Not to say we can't do them again. Yeah, if you've never listened to Chris Rice, you go back, listen to some of his old stuff, and he does sound a lot like James Taylor. It's pretty cool. Yeah, so I guess that's kind of it for tonight. Yes, dear?
For the encore, can you do one of my favorites?
Sure.
It's when you do your slowly going off key. Do a couple different songs, but
Do you have a request?
I just want you to do one of them.
So this goes back years and years.
Dating.
Yeah, to when Lee and I were dating, which is well
Last
over
week?
25 years ago. Yeah. I can't even remember that.
I'll be sitting when the evening comes, watching the ships roll in, and I'll walk.
I used to do this with her all the time. So can't believe she even remembers that. So there you go, friends. I will put up something on Facebook for you to put in your requests for next week. And don't be mad if I don't get to yours. I never thought this thing would be going on for this long. I don't think any of us imagined we'd still be doing this kind of stuff. But
That's my song.
they're like, that doesn't sound any different than normal. All right, friends. Well, it's great to have you here. And from my living room to yours, wishing you a yeehaw. Good night. I was supposed to click out right then, but I couldn't find the little spot. Now I'm doing it. Good night.